Hello Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week. Well, actually, let me just check myself. This is going to be from now to the 7th of May, just because I want to make sure I cover the time frame between now and the end of next week. So just to give you guys extra dates for the energy here. So let's see what's going on for you guys in that time frame, okay? Between now and the 7th of May for Geminis. Stretching my legs. If I fidget, I do apologize. Just because I'm sitting on the floor. So your girl's got to stretch her short little legs. For Gemini. Ooh, some of you getting accepted to some place. This could be work, or this could just be your skills are paying off, basically, whatever that means. It has something to do with your future, though, which is why I'm saying it. This could be career. It does feel career or money related, okay? But this is something that you're going to be very happy about, which is very nice. And I did pick up that there was a bit of good news. Something that you've been waiting for, maybe waiting very patiently for. Maybe this has caused a little bit of fear, am I even going to get this? But it does feel like by being present, by continuing to do what you need to do, this is just going to flow to you. And it is very, very good news when it comes down to your path moving forward, because I'm just going to show you. The first card is Message in a Bottle, which is lovely to see. This is when signs and synchronicities come along our path. It is the universe speaking out to you. It's the universe letting you know that things are transpiring in your favor. But this does actually feel like a specific phone call message for you that is going to bring in some good news. We have Here and Now coming through, which you can see that door is opening up on that egg here. So a new beginning is starting to unfold here for you. Something that you've been waiting for very patiently. The Here and Now speaks of the fact that the only way to really see an opportunity, to really manifest it in, is when we're being, patient with it. Otherwise, if we're in the past, we can get a little bit lost on, unfortunate events and believe that everything is, going to go that way. And when we're thinking too much about the future, we can cause ourselves to panic a little bit. So being present, doing what you need to do, which seems to be this Eight of Pentacles. So it could be work, could be building your finances, could be saving up for something, could be learning new things, because the Eight of Pentacles is building on your skills of something here. So it could just be work related. And you have Here and Now. And you have TikTok coming through. So again, very specifically a message about the timing of something. The more that we let go of when something's going to happen, the more it can go and do its thing, So that's an energy coming through here. Make sure that we are letting go, letting it be. It's good to have your desires, but when you let it go and release it is when it can do its thing. It can go wherever it needs to go and allow things to unfold. And then we have the Judgment card. So all of this is saying the same thing, Gemini, which is why I'm kind of going through it quite quickly. It's because Judgment is that new chapter. This is a calling. This is, finally releasing an old thing, moving on to the next, which seems to be about what this message is. So if it's not work related or an acceptance to anything that you've wanted, and you aren't quite sure what this is, it just could mean that Spirit's moving on to the next chapter. But it does have an impact on your finances, and it does have a good impact on your skills and abilities are improving. This could be just your spiritual connection to the universe. You're going to the next level. So there's an upgrade coming through in your life, which is lovely to see, because we've just said you have Judgment, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Wands. So this is to do with your path. You guys could be moving. Usually the guy here has like a wand in his hand, and it's about ready for new things. You have outgrown a certain situation. Something is, lived its time in your life, and it's now time for the next stage, because Two of Wands speaks of expanding your life, new things, new experiences. It's very Sagittarius energy, by the way, so it's all about learning and experiencing more, and going on to the next lesson in life is what it feels like, okay? But it does feel like an opportunity, because you have that Here and Now, so it just feels like an opportunity is being presented to you, because you've been very patient and you've done the work for it. Interesting. Yeah, this could be in terms of we have the Justice card coming through here, which is legal situations. This is about things finally coming into a balance into your life. All right, this is karma being restored here, and you have the Page of Wands, which is this announcement. So you guys could be hearing from authorities, from government, from, I don't know, anything to do with it's like legal stuff. It's quite high up stuff. It requires contracts. It requires maybe some professional advice. So I feel like with a Page of Wands and a Justice, this is just an announcement that things are going to balance themselves out. And we actually have, again, an upgrade. So we have the Eight of Pentacles now going to the Nine of Pentacles. So this is financial freedom. So a lot of you guys are freeing yourself. You guys are coming across a really positive announcement. Maybe it is a contract, new workplace, new something that's going to give you more freedom. And that's not just in terms of money, although it is, because this is you leveling up in terms of your finances, but it's also in terms of your time. So you may find that you're going to have more free time, or you're going to enjoy this a lot more. You're going to feel more relaxed in whatever this is. This is the fruits of your labor, though. This is something that you have worked really, really hard for. So you deserve it, of course. Anything else for Gemini? Two of Cups. I was about to ask about love, to be honest with you, for Gemini. All right. So in love, it does feel like we're feeling a little bit stuck here. Some of you may have a fear of trusting people with the Seven of Swords and Nine of Wands here. I think this could end up being a bit self-sabotaging in a way, because if this is past energy and you do fear things repeating themselves and you do fear opening up to people, which does feel like it's the case, this could be your own self-sabotaging of creating a distance between you and somebody who could be very good for you, just because of a fear of something happening, which I can understand. But this is just coming from a wounded place, so it's just indicating here that something is not quite healed within you if there is this level of mistrust, which is okay. Again, like going through something that's very traumatizing and very painful can take a lot of time to heal, so it's completely okay to accept that there is still something hurting you, that you are a little bit on edge when it comes down to people here. Because Seven of Swords is that lies, cheating, deception. You've probably been through that here. People leading you on, you know, that kind of thing. People not in it for the right intentions, or there's just a fear here. But Seven of Swords can also be, especially paired with the Nine of Wands, a little bit of self-sabotaging by holding yourself back from opportunities that could be very good for you. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have the Two of Cups here in this, the Queen of Swords. This could be you. This actually could be somebody else's news. You could be dealing with someone who has a bit of a guard up here. Could be self-sabotaging by themselves. But I'm going to say this as if it's you, just because it is your reading. It's not theirs. So if it's not you, then apply it to the person you're with. So the Two of Cups speaks of a very good connection, where the two of you may have your differences, but this is where you bond, where you kind of connect. As you can see, it's like yin and yang energy. It's a very strong connection coming through. All right, it is about love. The Queen of Swords is somebody who has their guard up. It's somebody who is not coming from who does not act on emotions, because they've learned the hard way that sometimes with the wrong people that can be very damaging. So this is somebody who does put a bit of a guard up. This is someone who does have a lot of love to give, but is very wounded, and this could be you here, Gemini. So you guys have so much love to give, but there is a very big fear that is coming through the Queen of Swords, that she's going to get her heart broken again, and this can sometimes just come from like childhood wounds too. Somebody was not very loved, or has not had a lot of love in their life, then they're always on edge, or whether someone even loves them, you know, there's just this energy coming through. So somebody's coping mechanism here seems to be by having a stone cold exterior and blocking everybody, ghosting everybody maybe. I was just kidding, but like just having this guard up and not really letting people in. So you might be blocking your own love here, but the good news is that we have this Hanged Man, which is Piscean energy, and a Seven of Pentacles. So there's this energy of feeling stuck in terms of love. Seven of Pentacles represents, you know, working on it though. You're working towards this lesson. I think maybe you're more focused on, you know, yourself and your own wisdom. And I do see that you're a very reflective person, Gemini, the people that I'm reading for. And I think sometimes you do need some time out to actually think about things. You do need this space to actually not just heal, because the Hanged Man is not about healing, but it is about like putting yourself in a position where you can observe and you can learn and understand how you're feeling, why you're feeling that way, and other people. Okay, this is a stuck energy, but this kind of feels like intentional. So some of you may not really be giving yourself to love at this time. I think you're open to it because the Queen of Swords is kind of with that Two of Cups. but she's got her sword down, so you're not initiating anything. You're not communicating anything, you're not initiating anything, you're just, if someone comes along and says the right things and you trust it, then you'll open up to it. But in the meantime, you're working on yourself, you're working on your enlightenment. And even though I think you do want love deep down, you're quite content with being in this energy of like, I'm just observing at the moment. I'm just seeing, what's there. But I can see deep down there's a little bit of fear. Well, actually a lot of bit of fear, I'm not going to lie. You could be dealing with someone who's like this, okay? There might be a need for some time out so someone can really understand the situation, because Seven of Pentacles speaks to me that there is work being done on like an inner level, on a soul level, okay, when it comes down to love. So if it's you, if it's somebody else, apply it how you wish. Yeah, and the wild card. So maybe there's like a change coming in for you when it comes down to love, or in a current relationship if you're already in one. So the Hangman is kind of coming through as a bit of like a cocoon. So I think you're changing, and this is maybe why your relationship might be a little bit different, or whether there is, if you're not in a relationship, Gemini, here, that you're kind of not exactly chasing anything, because you're like, I'm changing, I'm learning about myself at the moment too, like my thoughts, my feelings, you're gaining a lot of wisdom, by the way. You're learning a lot. You're learning a lot about yourself, and I think that's what's changing here. You're becoming different here. Yeah. Specifically when it comes down to compromise in relationships, I think in the past maybe you over-compromised, over-excused someone's behavior. You're healing though, so this is all good. I think you're doing things the right way, so don't worry. I'd just say, like, make sure you're not running away or, being defensive. There's no need for that. That's coming from a very wounded place. If you catch yourself doing that, then it's coming from that wounded place, yeah. Anything else for Geminis? Three of Wands. Something's coming in very quickly. We have Three of Wands, which is usually a waiting card, but with the Knight of Swords, it feels like some communication, some truth is coming through very, very quickly. And this is something that you've been waiting for. So, and we said that in the beginning anyways, right? You're hearing back from something, and it is going to come in very quickly for you. Well, now it's coming in quickly, but it may have been a while that you've been waiting for this, so that's good news. All right, it's very, very good news for you this week. But a lot of reflection, which is nice to see, actually. It's refreshing, Gemini. All right. For Geminis, please, let's get some random tea leaf messages for them. Oh, interesting. So we have vacation with the kite coming through, okay? So you guys could be going on a vacation. We have nest, which is exactly what we've been saying in terms of love. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So I think that this is that inner work you're doing when it comes down to love. Some of you could have children already or be expecting, all right? So just pay attention, or it could be in June, because we do have that there might be an announcement of some pregnancy or anything like that, okay? I think this is just super important to you, whatever this is. This could also just be a new beginning in terms of, an enterprise or business. Okay? Anything else? So in June, you're going to hear about something. That sounds like a couple of months. It sounds far away. We have candle, you'll be shown the way, and then we have dog far away. So a distant friend is thinking of you. So if you're having like random memories of somebody, it's probably because they're thinking about you too, okay? Alrighty, so for Gemini, one animal spirit please for them. Be here now. This is the second time you're getting an energy here of being present, enjoying the present, embracing the present, not being so worried or caught up about, like, is this the right thing for me? Am I doing the right thing? Just be present. Do what you feel called towards doing, and do it unapologetically, okay? Like, you're going to learn as you do things, whether it's the right thing or not, but by being present is when you're aware, when you're kind of focused more about 3 steps ahead of you. You're not focusing on the one that's most important, which is the one that you're on, and the next one. So just pay attention to what you're paying attention to, okay? There's a very big energy of enjoy your present, be present. It's going to be very helpful to you moving forward. All right. I love you guys, Gemini. Thank you so much for being here with me. I wish you guys all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time, okay?